I'd like to hear about the scumfuck who called the store. That's a term that I use a lot online. So, basically, God, I drink to forget. There's a regular customer who is very nice. He wanted a Retron 5. He had some trade-ins to make. There was a traffic accident. He couldn't make it. Basically, they got there late. Triggered closed the store. I get a call at like 7:59. Hey, are you fucking listening? I'm talking about you. I get a call, and this guy starts chewing me out about how he listens to the podcast, and he's been a regular shopper at the store. No, he hasn't. For years. And, they should be open, even though it's 1 minute to closing. And he's going to make sure that he leaves a note on the CU podcast page about, how Luna Video Games isn't what it portrays itself to be. And I'm like, well, sir, I'm very sorry. There's nothing I can really do about that. Unfortunately, you are threatening me, but I am here and open now minutes after I should be closed, and I do apologize that the other store appears to have closed in maybe a minute early, but there's nothing I can do. So then he asked me if I could stay open for an extra half an hour so he could come down and get the Retron 5, and I said no. I said I have a personal life, and I have wedding things that I need to plan with my fiance this evening. So he started making fun of me for having a personal life, and for having a fiance that I needed to go see to make wedding plans with. So, and he just talked a bunch of shit, and basically said he was gonna post on all of your videos, and he was gonna post all over the Facebook page about how no one should ever shop here because we're awful. And then the good guy comes in the next day and is like, yeah, that wasn't me, that was my brother. He got my phone, he's a meth head, and he showed us the scar. You stabbed your brother, you piece of shit. Stabbed him in the arm. Scar about this wide, about that long.
So, I'm back on the screen now. So basically what we had was a guy who had an issue with you or something, we don't know why. And has some issues.
Yeah, he didn't care. According to his brother, he didn't care for my opinions on the podcast.
Well, I don't care for your opinions either, and I have you here. I don't tell you to stay late for me.
Eat my crusty asshole. So
I think your opinions suck too. Doesn't mean I'm going to threaten you.
This guy, so he just gave me the what for, and basically he made himself out to be a very angry customer when in fact he wasn't the customer at all. When his brother had gone to get gas for the car, he had grabbed his brother's phone and made a call and chewed me out.
And this is what got me. The whole thread of I'm going to post on videos, and it's like...
Great, we'll block you.
Yeah.
Or great, I'll tell my whole story.
But the whole thing is that, and this is not for, usually the fans in person aren't like this.
No.
But people think because they are, quote, a fan of you, that it can entitle them to treat you like shit. And to expect no repercussions for doing that. I want
to word this differently. Because that's not my interaction with fans at all. My interaction with people who are fans of the podcast have always been really great. They really have.
Yes,
and I talked about that last week. But this guy decided that he could use that as a weapon.
Yes.
Oh, well, because I listen to the podcast, you have to bend to my every whim.
Oh, no, yeah.
Or else I'm going to smear you. Where are you going to smear me? You're going to make he threatened to make a YouTube video. Great, 15 people will see it. Yeah.
No, I think it's... But what I was saying, though, is that they think they can use that as a shield. Because that happens to me probably more than you. They're like, they'll leave a shitty comment, and I'll respond to it. Or whatever, and they'll be like, "Oh, I'm a fan of yours." I don't give a shit. If you treat me like shit, I don't care. I don't care if you bought every one of my DVDs or you watch every one of my videos. If you do something bad to me or my friends, I don't fucking care. Yeah. It doesn't entitle you to shit. Yeah. It doesn't. It doesn't entitle you to have an audience with me personally. It doesn't entitle you. It doesn't tell you to treat people awful. It just doesn't.
No, I mean, and that was the thing. He was totally using it as a weapon because every time I came at him with logic, like, well, I'm sorry, but I'm open now, and now I have to close. I'm the one on the podcast, not so-and-so. This has nothing to do with the podcast. This has really nothing to do with the business. actually, because the story we got later was that the reason why they were closed is because his brother had to take a piss and couldn't wait. So he took the crackhead guy had to take a piss and came out, and at like 8:59, I was like, because I was running late with my paperwork, Trey had closed down, and I was still there, and just, because of habit, without looking at the clock, answered the phone and just dealt with this.
So you shouldn't have even answered it.
Right, I dealt with this word vomit.
Why would you answer the phone at 2 minutes before you close?
Well, because like I said, I was trying to do paperwork, and it's just like whatever, boom, and then I get this fucking earful of garbage.
So be nice to us. Be nice to everyone. There's no reason to be an asshole.
No.
Being an asshole rarely gets you anything.
It's like the people who are assholes to us in the comment section. It's like, you don't know us, and why do we care?
Well, that's totally different though, because to me that's just them. They could be blowing off steam, or they can that's their one chance to be cool with themselves, or to have some sort of little bit of power in their lives. For the most part, I don't care.
They're bored of sucking their own dicks.
That could be it too. But I mean, but when you threaten people, come on, man.
Yeah.
No threats. That's just lame. First of all, you're never gonna do it. But that's just lame.